Hello students, once again welcome to the class of mathematics. Today we are going to we are going to learn another chapter, chapter 14, statistics. Chapter 14, statistics. So dear students, it's very simple, very easy. I mean, easy to score more marks, full marks. Still, we need to know the calculations, multiplication and addition. These two operations are very important: addition and multiplication. And there are certain points we need to remember. We have different formulas. We get different formulas in this chapter. The fact is to memorize that formula. And these formulas are very useful because it acts just like our keys in the cupboard. Acts just like a keys in our cupboard. If we are losing the key, we were not able to open the cupboard. So the keys are more important. We are keeping plenty of money inside the cupboard. No key, no benefit. Plenty of gold inside the cupboard, but no key, no benefit. So knowing the formula, that is very important. Knowing the formula, that is very important. So today I will give one first formula. So today itself, write the formula and memorize it. How to memorize? Write 10 times, 15 times or 20 times in the rough book, same formula. Read again and again, so that way you can memorize the formula. Okay, done. So the formulas are more important. And another thing, that drawing the tables. You can see already there is a table on the board. I'll explain it. And constructing that table, that's also very important. Okay, so let us start. This is statistics lecture 1, chapter 14, and the first one is mean of the group data. How to find out the mean of the group data? There are three methods are there. One is direct method, assumed mean method, and step deviation method. Direct method, assumed mean method, and step deviation method. Direct method, assumed mean method, and step deviation method. Today we learn the first one is direct method. Direct method. So you please take page number 262. Page number 262. Page number 262. Page number 262. You can see there. This is the question. So that we are going to do this one, and the answer, the tabular column is given here. Okay, you can see here. So this is the question, and we are going to do this one. So and finding out the mean. So we are going to do the first one, mean of using the direct method, and the formula is given x bar. Formula is given x bar equal to sigma. The sign here is given sigma w. W is lying, just like rotating. sigma Fi xi divided by sigma Fi. So I have put it in the bracket. You can see this is inside the box. So the formula is x bar equal to sigma Fi xi divided by sigma Fi. This is the first formula. Got it? First one, mean of the grouped data, direct method. Okay? Mean of the grouped data, direct method. X bar equal to sigma Fi xi divided by sigma Fi. Sigma x bar equal to, now listen, mean is representing by x bar. Writing x and the top of there is a small varies. So you read it x bar. X bar equal to sigma Fi xi divided by sigma Fi. Sigma Fi xi divided by sigma Fi. Okay. Now the first question. Find the mean. Class interval. Look at the question number 2, page number, table number 14.2. I have shown you. Page number 262. Class interval 10 to 25, 25 to 40, 40 to 55, 55 to 70, 70 to 85, 85 to 100. And number of student, can see the table here. Okay, can see the table. Class interval is given and here number of students. So this is our frequency. Okay, now class interval 10 to 25, 25 to 40, and just below the number of students, that's our frequency. Now what to do is we need to make a tabular column like this. First column class. This is the important part, answer part. This is the most important answer part. Class you can write copy the same thing. 10 to 25, 25 to 40, 40 to 55, 55 to 70, 70 to 85, 85 to 100. So you can class 10 to 25. What is the limit? 10 to 25, the class length is 15. 10 to 25, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18 up to 25. So in between there are 15 numbers there. The class interval. What is called? It is called a distance, that is difference between the smaller number and the larger number. 10 and 25. Between 15 numbers are there. So we call it the class interval. The class interval is called a class interval. Okay, class interval. That is 15. Class interval is 15. Here also 25 to 40. Class interval is 15. But observe, in all these cases, the class intervals are same. Every time the class interval is same as 15. So you can write this way. Now the second column, Fi. Fi means number of students. So you can write number of students or you can simply write frequency. Fi, that means F is representing frequency. So you can simply write Fi. So the textbook column number of students is written. So you can write number of students in small letters and you can write Fi. This is what we call Xi. Xi means the class mark. The textbook it is given class mark. So what is class mark? Again, simple formula is upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. Very simple one. Class mark means now the 10 to 20. Look at this class. Lower limit 10, upper limit 25. So what to do is you add these two, 10 and 25. So you will get a 35. Is it? 10 and 25. 35. Now you divide it by 2. 35 divided by 2 equal to 17.5. 17.2. Okay. Now that you can write that here 17.2. Correct? Once again, look at here. Please, it's very important. So listen here. 10 to 20. The class is 10. 625. How to find out the class mark? Class mark means the middle mark, midpoint. Xi means the midpoint, midpoint of this class, midpoint of this class. How to find out? The lower limit 10, upper limit 25. So 5, 35. Or now dividing by 2, 35 divided by 2, that is 17.5. 17. Okay. And the same way you can find out the second one also. Second one is lower limit 25, upper limit 40. So 5, 65 divided by 2, that is 32.5. So that way you can find out these exercise. First class mid value is 17.5, second one is 32.5, then 40 to 55. You can do it. Find out. You can add 40 and 55, then you divide, then you get a 47.5. Adding 55 and 70, then dividing by 2, then you will get a 62.5. Adding 70 and 85, dividing by 2, then you will get a 77.5. 85 and 100, that is 185, divided by 2, that is 92.5. So that is x. Okay. Now another thing, I have told you the class interval is 15. So if you find out first class interval, first mid value 17.5, then if you are adding 17.5, then you add the class interval 15, then 5 to 32.5. If you add that class interval 15 to the first class interval, then you will get the next one, 32. So in that way also you can find out. So better to find, that means you can add these two, then divided by. Okay. Now what is next? Then what is next? F5. Next column is F5xi. F5xi. That is F5xi means you can multiply these two. F5xi multiply. Here it is 2. Here it is 17.5. 17.5 into 2. 2 5s are 10. 1 carry. 2 7s are 14 plus 1 15. 1 carry. 2 1s are 2 plus 1 3. Okay. 35. Look at here. This is 30. Correct? This is 30. Now second one is 25 to 40. Here also second class. F5xi multiply 3 into 32. One more you will do. 3 into 32. F5xi, that is 32.5 into 3. 3 5s are 15, 1 carry. 3 2s are 6 plus 1 7. 3 3s are 9.97.5. Correct? 97.5. So 2 into 17, F5xi multiplying these two column. F5 2, xi 17.5. 2 into 17.5, 30.5. 3 into 32.5, 97.5. Now here Fi is 7, Xi is 47.5. So multiplying 7 into 47.5, that is 332.5. Now in this class, Fi is 6, Xi is 62.5. 6 into 62.5, that is 375. Now next, here also the frequency is 6 and Xi is 77 point. Multiply these two, the answer is 465. Here the frequency is 6 and the midval is 92.5. Then you multiply these two, then you will get to 555. Okay, so that may just find out the Xi. Now we'll move the most important one, sigma Fi Xi. That means you need to add all these numbers. Okay, so when you are writing, you be careful. All the decimal numbers are just below. All the ones position numbers are in the below of the ones position numbers. All the tens position numbers are just below the tens position numbers. All the hundreds position numbers are just below the 100 position. So that will be nice. That means, please do not write like this because I will show you an example. So now capital 2 digits are there. 125. 3 digits are there. This is wrong. Again 2020. equal. Okay, this is wrong method. So that means the ones position number right just below the ones position. 32. Now 125. 125. Ones position 5. So you can write 5 here. 2 you can write here. 1 you can write. Okay. Then 800. Okay. Then 2020. 20. So once 100, 1000. That will be very necessary. It's good. So please follow this method. So our writing the discipline should be there, and it's very easy to calculate. Okay. Now 5 plus 5 0, then 0, then 5 plus 5 10 plus 5 15, 15 plus 2 17, 17 24 plus 5 29, and adding these four things. Then you will get a 18. What is the answer? You will get a 1860. 1860. Adding these all numbers. Adding F5 Xi 1860. Okay. Now what is the formula? X bar again. X bar is equal to mean. We know that formula. Can write. We know that X bar equal to sigma F5 divided by F5. Now sigma F5, what is sigma F5? 180. So you write 1860 divided by frequency. F5 means frequency. So you need to add these all numbers 2 plus 3 plus 7 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equal to 30. So you can divide it by. So cancelling these two, that's 186 divided by 3. So you can divide 186 divided by 3. 3 6 are 18. 6 3 2s are. Answer is 62. Your answer is what is? Your answer is 62. Now this is the method to find out the mean of a grouped data. The first method, direct method. Okay, direct method. And then tomorrow we will discuss about the next method, assumed mean method. We will be discussing about assumed. That we'll see the next formula tomorrow. And today homework. So please complete here the textbook. Example 1 also is there. Page number 261. Example 1. Page number 2. Example 1 is there. Here you can see marks obtained 10, 20, 36. The classes are not given. Direct mid value is given. So F5 Xi means you can direct these two numbers. 10 ones are 10. Look at the table just below. Okay, you can see the table. No classes. 10 ones are 10, 20 ones are 20, 36 is the 108. So please complete this one also. No classes, so therefore no mid values. Okay? No classes here. No classes, so no mid values. So you can direct F5 Xi. So this is Xi and this is second one is F5. So you can multiply these two. Okay? So please complete it. And second one is that this one is class is given that you have done it the board, and please complete this one also. And also homework exercise 14.1 page number 270, page number 270, exercise 14.1 question number 1 and 2. Exercise 14.1 question number 1 and 2. So please complete it and using the formula which is X bar equal to sigma F5 Xi. So mean of the grouped data, direct method. So dear students, so we can conclude the first lecture here. Again tomorrow we will meeting by another lecture, the next method, assumed method. Till then, bye bye.